Hail to thee, dear viewer.
Hail to thee! Hail to thee!
Hey, I finally fixed it. My fault for not turning it off. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's nice and sunny here, which I'm thankful for because, yeah, I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me talk about how much I hate the rain. Last night, I watched called Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. It's from 2007. It's starring John C. Reilly. And if you want a really crazy, weird movie, you should definitely watch it. It's pretty funny. Be forewarned, there is a lot of female nudity with a smidge of male nudity. So if that's not for you, or if you are thinking about watching with your parents, maybe reconsider. But it was pretty fun. Last week on the Crusader Kings, I ended up dying at the very end of the stream. So I thought today we would take a completely different route. I've been doing the seductress / murder a lot. And I think it would be kind of fun to see if we could become a cannibal. A French cannibal, to be specific. So, get this built. Hello, Nervous. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. You have something against the French? Figured, why make it easy? Try to make it difficult. But yeah. Oh, gotcha. Start out at time. I've got a little cheat sheet on what should help trigger the can. Gluttonous. Lunatic on. There is that. Lunatic, there we go. What this does yet. Plagued by hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thoughts. Character struggles to distinguish between what is real and what is. What was another one? Sadistic. Apparently not. It's I was looking it up and there's like 4 or 5 events that help trigger it, but you can't automatically just talent into it. I suppose there might be a ruler who's already a cannibal, but I'll just start out from the ground up. Was it arbitrary and Yeah, I've definitely preferred making my cherry. We're gonna go into intrigue. I will do art. Other a witch. Oh, there is a cannibal. They must have added that. The information I was looking at was really old. Well. Darn. What shall we name? Let's go with Joan. Spend way too much time. Try to do everything. Oh, wait. That final. No player air. Tree. Dread loss. Natural dread plus 30. Oh, intimidate. How'd you like it? Oh, I started off. Everyone hate. Make bishop. Oh, such a way hand. Alright, let's see. Find ourselves a spouse. out anyone who land holding a cannibal. Oh, best option. We'll accept +1. Married a lowborn. To the serene Joan, I, Bernat Ezzy, gladly accept your hand in marriage. I pray that we together can find redemption and atonement as well as happiness, wife. Oh, that is buildings are just of it. Grant vassal. King Philippe. Greetings, my serene vassal. Good tidings. I have decided to make Count Amory the Fourth of Montague your vassal. Title. 60 opinion of you. 50 years. Becomes a vassal. Now equal. Ooh, he got fancy clothes. Camp fever. King Philippe of France. To my brooding vassal, I have come to the inexorable conclusion that you truly are the best candidate I have for my open council position. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of Marshal of France. God. He's got diplomacy. Got pretty good in. It's better intrigue. Vassal. Yeah. Given him good enough place. Yes, he does. Oh, domain. Ugh, I still struggle so much with this mic. I think part of the problem is me. I sometimes mumble. go on a pilgrimage and see if I can get my piety up some. Maybe the bishop will like me better. Haven't been to Santiago before. Oh, that's a lot of danger. Maybe not. Okay, looks like all of them are going to be a difficult journey. Plains. Well, that took down all the high chance of danger, but there's a ton of medium chance of danger still. Hills and forests. Oh, that didn't do anything. Lands. Yeah, and there's still all that medium danger. Not super high chances, but still. There's a forest. Screw it, I'm gonna try it. Seek to improve the lives of others by looking for opportunity. Increase in popular opinion and piety. That would be very good. Also bring attendants and pious hanger-ons. Up to 10 random pilgrims join your train. More piety earned on completion. Well, let's start it and see what happens. Pilgrimage, a fresh start. All the while preparing for my journey, I have had the sense of serenity and knowing that everything will be all right. I am pleased to embark on this pilgrimage to Cologne in order to get even closer to God, and now more than ever, I feel certain that He will watch over me on my travels. Oh, pregnancy! A child is growing in my womb. My husband, Grand Mayor Bernard Ezzy, will be proud. Danger, killer charm. Traveling the lands of my fellow vassal, Count Raoul, has my entourage on edge, even panicky. At a single unknown noise, we jump to arms, and lo, a mysterious silhouette is amidst our wagons. Good evening, smiles the intruder, coyly, toying with a blade. If only we'd met under more pleasant circumstances, he pouts. Still, Count Raoul wishes me to welcome you. Handsome seducer. Let's see. 95% chance you gain assassination averted. He becomes a nemesis. And I kill him. Oh, gee. That seems like the best outcome. Fool! I'll make you pay for this. What is this? Pilgrimage, the end is nigh. As my party passes through a small town, I notice a throng of people filling the market square. At the center, a man stands on an overturned fish cart, shouting wildly to all who will listen. The day of judgment is nigh. Repent. Repent, I say, or you shall be damned for all eternity. The worried-looking townsfolk nervously whisper to each other, fearful of the doomsayer's words. Become more pious. Lose stress. That man is not a priest. Cast him down. Dedi autem ille et hora nimo scit. Shelter from the storm. The skies bode ill. The wind wails, a maelstrom comes. Shabby hovels dominate this strange corner of the land, filthy and tiny. We've come upon a lone half-decent country house, but the dwelling is owned by my foul nemesis Raoul. I am being lashed by the mounting storm. One way or the other, this will be a long night. Any scheme Count Raoul has against you gain 15 success chance. Your swords will secure shelter. 35% chance under the storm's cover you are unstoppable. 65% chance you are cast back out into the elements. 60% chance you endure the elements barely, nothing happens, or the night is long, the storm is cruel, and you gain ill trait. Let's go with hole in the ground would be preferable. Altruism, the royal touch. Word of my arrival seems to have spread to county of Sincere, as our entourage is soon beset with countless serfs, begging to be blessed with the royal touch. I could of course simply sprinkle a little water blessed by myself upon them, and they would surely be satisfied, but granting them blessed coins to soothe their infected areas would keep them happy and blessed for much longer. Lose 50 gold. Sacred touch. County has recently been blessed by the touch of an important royal. That would be nice. Sprinkling of water should satisfy them. Okay, that also does it. Gain 20 stress because this is distant. Let's go with barely have any money, so we'll go with a sprinkling of water that satisfies. Ooh. Woman looks terrible. Great pox, plagued by sores and inflammation. Oh Oh god, she's got great pox, consumption, and typhus. How is she still alive? I enter County of Sens, ready to bestow my royal touch upon the local peasantry. I am immediately faced with what is undoubtedly the most wretched creature I have ever laid eyes upon. With minimal provocation, she exposes her calloused feet just inches from my pristine hands. Much as Christ washed the feet of his disciples, I too am implored by God to wash the feet of my loyal subjects. I do not want to touch this woman. Spend prestige, gain piety, gain stress. 5% chance to get ill. It should be a much higher chance considering she has 3 different diseases. Get those filthy sausages away from me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Get those filthy sausages away from me. Pilgrimage. Tears of St. Nicholas. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests still hold Mass every Sunday. It is held out in the open when no church is nearby. But early this morning a storm rolled in and has not ceased. Undeterred, a zealous priest is standing out in the pouring rain, giving a sermon about perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite this, the size of his audience is rapidly dwindling as discouraged adherents seek refuge from the torrential rain. What is a little rain to a faithful Catholic? 24% chance to gain ill. This trip is just plagued with illness right now. Spend 25 piety. Pilgrimage becomes more pious, gain 100 piety, lose 14 stress. But I have a 24% chance of getting ill. No. Forget this madness. I'll be in my tent. Why is everyone so sick? A nun? Danger. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environment has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Valence, however, she does not appear to be doing quite as good. Her movement is labored, her breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through her body. Clearly she is not well. Pilgrimage delayed by 21 days. Valence loses the ill trait, gains 20 opinion of you for 10 years. Hubert, can you treat her? Loses the trait ill, gains 20 opinion of you. Might as well just let him take care of it. It's just a little cough, 75% chance she gets pneumonia. We will do... Hubert, can you treat her? Danger, a fearsome beast. We walk the forest path at a good pace, enjoying the peaceful ambience. From the corner of my eye, I am sure I glimpse the sharpened tusks of... A loud squeal confirms it. A boar. The dark beast charges onto the track, its great trotters kicking up dirt. Flanked by birch trees, it completely blocks our way forward to Cologne. Berenger whispers, Just look at those tusks. %, chance the boar dies at Berenger's hand. Gain 150 prestige. 50% chance the boar mauls him. 33% chance he gets killed. He has an even higher chance of dying with that one. You spend 75 prestige, gain 10 stress, and delayed by 10 days. Okay, it's not going to be me who dies. Who we'll go with? Step aside. I'll handle this. The poor mauls you. Alright, we're fine. Successful wound treatment. You lost the trait wounded. Danger. A flawed fare. Hubert is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. 40% chance to gain the ill trait. 94% chance you find some forage. 2% you eat the wrong plant and gain ill. 2% you eat the worst plant and die. Locals around here must have something. You spend 75 prestige. 50% chance of a random entourage member is wounded. Oh. 2% chance you die. I'm gonna try it. Nature will provide for us. I am finally here, body and soul, at the great church of Cologne. As the bishop offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for God to bring me here at this moment in time. "4 months in pilgrimage indulging." Where is he? "Now you can go, child. I hear a weird mutter when I enter the church. The pilgrim bows before leaving, and I can see the priest's hand glisten with gold. Ah, dear Duchess, do you also wish to absolve your sins? Pope Alexander has issued order to grant indulgences to any pilgrims visiting Cologne for the right price that pilgrimage becomes more pious. Pay 25 gold. You gain 50 piety and you become friends with Hubert. That would probably be a good thing. How can one buy entrance to heaven? No immediate effects. I don't want to pay gold to him, but it would be really useful to have the bishop as a friend. Oh, please. Intercede with God for me. I'm almost to a positive opinion with him. Once we get back, I'll have to sway him again. Pilgrimage, new experiences. Aggressive attacker. Misguided warrior. As we saunter past the stalls of the Cologne market, we are approached by a peculiar man. He unabashedly addresses us. My lady, you look like a refined gentlewoman. I know of a simply divine experience not far from Cologne, which would surely be of interest to any dedicated pilgrim. Having studied the maps, I happen to know there is nothing on that side of Cologne except hazardous wasteland. God will also smile upon common. Wilhelm skitters away. Pilgrimage becomes more pious. You gain 50 piety. You gain forgiving. But character is rumored to have a forgiving nature. No, I want dread. Gain 20 dread. Lose 20 stress. Gains the trait wounded, and he loses 20 opinion of me. Well, he's some rando, so I don't really care. Are you trying to trick me, peasant? I lost money. I didn't approve that. Pilgrimage appreciation. This guy, another wanderer. Poet. Breselgar, my fellow pilgrim, cares out over the sprawling holy site of Cologne as we make our way through the crowd. Cologne is truly a sight to behold, a place where cultures meet and faiths come together to worship. Are we not blessed to get to experience such familiarity and companionship? He looks at me expectantly. Option is available because of your tradition. Attain culture does not have. Okay. The feats spirituality can achieve. Level of devotion. As our time at this sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I have proven my dedication to the Lord in more ways than one. This being my first pilgrimage, and while no pilgrimage is exactly alike, I feel confident that I am more familiar with what to expect from this type of spiritual journey in the future. Cologne, it has been an honor. Spent time in solitary prayer. Pilgrimage has been completed successfully. Of travels to come. Journeying through Limburg, I pass by a peculiar looking tent splayed open with its yet more peculiar looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty Duchess. I can tell you've many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. This strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? 50% chance. Travel good omens, stress gain by 15%. Travel bad omens, plus 15 stress. I'm not interested, no immediate effects. Seal the tent and have the switch burned. Oof. Let's see. Go with my sadistic route. Seal the tent and have the switch burned. Danger, sticks in the wheel. Brooke! I hear Rodrigo shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out onto the dirt, see the splinter remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my acquaintance. It was my turn at lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Spend 75 prestige. Just go. By God's nails, we're going to be late. Danger, a quarrelsome lot. As we trek through Bastion, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by tall grass. I proceed toward the commotion only to find Hubert and Ebers having an irate row. And that is how I managed to get out of such a desperate situation when I visited Baston before. This actually reminds me of another story. Not another word, Hubert, Ebers interjects. "32% chance you can visit Hubert and Ebers to settle their difference." We haven't the time for petty squabbling. Hubert loses 10 opinion of you. Ebers loses 10 opinion. Quarreling entourage. This character's entourage is known to spend more time arguing than putting one foot in front of the other. There is only one way to solve this. Prowess challenge against Captain Ebels. 85% Hubert wins. 15% Ebels wins. Let's go for... There is only one way to solve this. Good, Hubert wins. Good. Not new heir. Your newborn daughter. I have talked to my countless mothers and midwives, taken their advice to heart. Yet when my time arrived, I realized that no amount of preparation could ever be enough. The pains were all-consuming, and I feared for my life, but I have made it through, and now I have a perfect little daughter. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit a duchess? Yeah. Apparently that's the only one. Bella, Benedicta, or Sophia. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Eager reveler. What's this guy? And an imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Maurice of Sens. I have bested dozens of women in combat. Really? You just fight women? And honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. see. Your whole entourage tramples, Maurice. The travel will be resumed. Might be less valuable after I win. 67% chance you gain 75 prestige. He joins your court. 32% chance I gain wounded. I have a slightly better chance of beating him. I don't know if I want to take that chance though. Screw it. I'll go for it. Let the chaos ensue. You might be less valuable after I win. Ooh, I won the fight. Danger. Runaway or lost. As we manage to get through a dangerous path in Nugent, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I don't remember seeing Maurice all day. He was keeping the rear guard as we entered a war-torn province. I suppose that wasn't the best idea, knowing his bravado. He is probably already gunning for the front lines, unless he is just lost somewhere in the plains. Mount a search party for him. 79% chance you find him. And he develops a grudge against you. Ungrateful. 96% chance you find him. He still develops a grudge against you. I mean, I don't think he doesn't really have that much to give, so I don't know that I care. I don't want to risk more people getting lost. Someone who has a positive opinion of me? A fanatic. Oh, I guess technically they're all from France. I've had a pilgrimage there. My entourage passes through Chateau Renard without issue, until I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. Eventually, a stranger manages to push through and stand at my side, beaming as if blessed by God himself. By Jesus, by the Lord, it's the Duchess of Aquitaine. I desire nothing more than to serve you unconditionally for the rest of my life. My guards stand at the ready to throw him back into the mud, but he would certainly make for a loyal courtier. Nope, join me. What, this again? Danger, sticks in the wheel. Look! I hear Raymond shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt, see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Just do... By God's nails, we're going to be late. Danger snowbound. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite the predicament, but fear not, for a fair price. We will help you return to your travels. Bindley, Winter Soldier. Helping others is its own reward. 15% chance he joins your court. It is a fair price. You lose 20 gold. 12%. My entourage swiftly starts moving again. 25%. My entourage slowly starts moving again. 62%. My entourage is stuck in the snow. I guess either way I could potentially be stuck. Just do the... We will manage on our own. Danger. This is fine. We are just about to break camp morning on our way to Santong, when I find Berselgar in his lodgings, breathing heavily and pale as a sheet. He winces under my scrutiny and lets out a bellowing cough. Did Berselgar also contract something? Is this a plague? Shall let him rest and recover fully. Delayed by 21 days. Gains 20 opinion. Bear, can you treat him? Loses the trait ill. Gains 20 opinion. Let's do... Bear, can you treat him? Danger. Flawed fare. Beringer is in charge of our food supplies, and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. I'll go for the nature will provide for us. The womb of the earth. I'm running into a ton of people this time. The fields of Belak are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly track down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Veronica. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. Spend 150 prestige, 50% chance to gain gardener, courtier and guest opinion plus 10, 50% down to earth. That's pretty good. Why not? I could always use better opinion. Color me intrigued. I gained. Oh, I was hoping to get the other one. That's okay. A danger, a quarrelsome lot. As we trek through Balak, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by tall grass. I proceed toward the commotion, only to find Elo and Valance having an irate now. Why do you torment me, Valance? I hate being startled from behind, especially as we travel through these grasslands. Oh, come, it was only in jest. Garner a bit of courage for our sake. Come now, Shirley, you two can make amends. 32% chance you convince them to settle their difference. 67% chance they don't. I'm at the time for petty squabbling. Both lose 10 opinion. There's only one way to solve this. Have everyone fight. Yeah. What is Entourage Mediator? Entourage Mediator. Characters succeeded in mediating disputes between members of their entourage while traveling. Courtier and guest opinion +10. Monthly diplomacy lifestyle experience +10. Courtly vassal opinion +10. That would be a really good outcome. I think I'm basically back home. Okay. Come now, surely you two can make amends. Did they? Ooh, yay, they settled. Pilgrimage, the return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I have undergone the journey of a older woman, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It is good to be home. You have dismissed Count Aldebert as the regent. Or, okay. My bishop scheme is still going on. Offer guardianship. Greetings, my preceptive vassal. I would like for your young daughter and heir Sophia de Villeret to be raised by Heli, a most skillful guardian. Isn't she technically already French if I am French? Sure, will accept it. Bishop almost likes me. Raoul. Vengeful memories. As I walk through the town, rage overcomes me once again. The only thing on my mind recently is when Count Raoul IV of Berry and I became nemesis. I must get my revenge on Raoul somehow. I look up at the gallows in front of me. Perhaps if I make my moves carefully, he will hang there soon. Start a murder scheme. How easy is that going to be? Not super easy. No, I think I'd rather murder him. I will have my revenge. I don't have very many people on my side for this particular one. He only has one. I guess my bishop's gonna be my assassin. And be convinced. Oh, trait's not very good. Of course, none of the really high ones. Well, he's the one I'm trying to kill, so that doesn't help. Let's see, what can I do for him? Offer a prestigious good word. Offer a hook on yourself. Ugh, gonna make me pick two. I suppose I could wait until I have leverage. What? Drifting apart. Times and people change. Sometimes those who are the closest to us seem to become strangers. Duchess Joan, my friend Hubert, smiles sadly. I feel like there is no friendship left between us. but remember all the good times. Nobody wants to be my alibi. Wonder if I could be friends with her. I had waited on this now. Guess I could stop it, but I stop it, I might forget about it. Alright, I'll just get some. This. Count William of Evreux has accused Agnes, the daughter of Count Richard of Evreux, of having had an extramarital affair with her lover, Count Burnett. How could she defile the sanctity of her marriage? God will judge the sinners. Who are you? King Philip's caravan master. Your daughter Sophia has safely arrived in France, and I shall begin her lessons with. There is not. Only. I'm gonna give him some land. That stops yelling at me. Oh, I guess I can't. Man. Oh, it takes so much. Benefits from traits like sadistic and patient. Ugh. Yeah. Unlanded. Trader. Oh man, this is gonna be a little bit difficult. Guess this guy. Bribe. I'm gonna do prestige. Sticky fingers. According to my nemesis Count Raoul, my Marshal Count Adalbert has been secretly stealing from me. The evidence offered is indisputable, the tallies corresponding exactly with missing or wasted taxes and tithes from across my realm. As Adalbert's liege, I am fortunately in a position to demand reparations, or else. Adalbert will pay you back 85 gold in full, or else revolt. You gain 5 stress because you are arbitrary. My marshal and vassal. Don't care about the gold, I prefer iron. Loses 30 opinion of you for 10 years. Family members are not close family of you. I mean, he already has 100%, or a negative 100% opinion of me, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. I will have my money, Adalbert. Refuses. Go closer to forming a rivalry. He lost 15 opinion. Lost 15 opinion of you. Who's this guy? He has really crappy stats. No, you cannot have a position. Da, 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 da. I don't have 250 gold. Good. Fight some knight. Station them somewhere. Pikemen. They have the best perks. Have the best perks. Top. Armored footmen. Three on him. I think I can use that as convince them. Ugh, it only leverages by 10. Crap. Yes. That. Is he anyway? He's unlanded. To receive at least one county together. Screw it. Do that. Okay, he lost opinion of me because I titled him. So ungrateful. Then prison. Prisons count Aldebert. Count Aldebert is a known criminal, allowing you to imprison him without being viewed as a tyrant. He already hates me. Will not succeed. If you fail to imprison him, he will rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals. War declared. To my liege, peace be with you. It seems that there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it in the battlefield. I have auto enabled because I suck at controlling that. I don't think I have any allies I could call. No, but I do have a little over double a soldier, so hopefully that's enough. Oh, I do have an ally. As well call him. King Philippe is being attacked by him as isn't that the guy who I just idiot. What is he trying to do? Trying to get him. To the impressive Joan, I have been corresponding with your Chancellor, Count Fulquist, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Your silver tongue is shining today, Fulquist. Are you? Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of Gascon. Well, he's getting his butt kicked. Alright, what do I want? Enables fabricate hook schemes. I'm sadistic torture seems like a more appropriate. Dark insights. When you torture someone, 50% chance to gain either 1 intrigue or 1 prowess. Dreadful. Dread gain plus 30%. These. Do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing others. That would probably be useful. Disrupt schemes. Murder phase. I go with torturer. Go with dark insights. That way I can do the divine retribution next. Need those bishops to stay on my good side. Aha. This is cornered. No, please, Roslin. What sounds like a distant howl, although not so distant. Help! Help! It's not hard to recognize Hubert's voice, and I start running towards it. Help! Please! When I arrive, I find Hubert sheltered behind some rocks, and a lone wolf approaching him. 54% chance to send the animal off. Bear gains the trait wounded. 10% chance he gains the trait athletic. Animal wounds you, so either him or I could get wounded. I think I'm gonna let him take that chance. Run, Hubert! Can I imprison him now? Grant court position. I think not. Grant pardon. Nope. Oh, Marshal. When did I lose my Marshal? Still trying to get. Yes, I'm still trying to get my bishop to be on my good side. Got +2. Still fighting, defending against. Okay, I guess I'm still helping with stuff. He's defeated. Pregnancy. A child is growing in my womb. My husband, Grand Mayor Bernard, as he will be proud. Okay, I did give that title away. Husband. War, request divorce, murder, request excommunication. Count and Selmies has become your steward. Oof. Yeah, he's got a really high stewardship. That's good. Oh, actually, why am I'm not using my bishop to his full potential? I should be trying to get claims. Okay, those are held by me. Let's do. Monthly progress is really good here. We'll go ahead and do Bordeaux. Uh-oh. Scheme discovered. The existence of my plot to murder Count Raoul IV has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Curses. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Success chance -82%. want to sway him. I guess I could technically like seduce some of these guys to my side. It will let me. Okay. Bishop is almost where I want him to be. I don't want to murder. Stop. Abandon that. To get some of these other guys on my side. Not attracted to women. Well, nag. Guessing it's going to be really difficult just because their opinions are negative 100. Murder, don't want to do that. That's minorly less difficult. Well, what do I want to do? What do I want? Oh, I can't do that with him. I could try to sway him. Try to sway him. What happens? Probably nothing good. Double guards. Armed retainers excel at foiling those with serious ill intent, but can't stop a hidden letter slipped beneath a door nor a conversation in a shadowy corner. Oh, who else? This guy. Knight has arrived. Don't have a court position to grant you. And your skills are not nearly as high as anyone else's. I could murder him. I am trying to rival right now, so that's not gonna be helpful. Finally done. You imprison Count Adalbert. Gain 20 dread, 20 legitimacy. Oh no, he's gonna lose more opinion of me. Forced demands. Or against the tyranny of Duchess Joan. To my liege, peace be with you. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Right. Huh. Okay, multiple times I never noticed that. What can I do with him? Execute. Negotiate release. Ransom. Move to dungeon. If I'm a cannibal, why can't I eat people? That's no fun. Torture him. Maybe I'll wait until I get my next perk point. That way I don't get less opinion from my up. Okay, accolade. Even have a accolade. Knight who fulfills this accolade's requirements will join court within 6 months. this other war. War against the tyranny of King Philippe. King Philippe is deposed. Count Geoffrey III of Anjou, valuable prisoners taken by all war participants will be released. Personal agendas. What madness possessed me to bring my steward, Count Anselmus, into my scheme? The foolish oaf has been nothing but trouble from the very first day I involved him, a maddening, ugly little thorn in my side. Never openly sabotaging me, of course, but when anything and everything you touch goes wrong for seemingly no reason, and someone's always got a smile about it. That conniving little buffoon. Maybe I should just stop this. My people are not. Opinions of my court is not high enough for me to really get away with murder yet. Unfortunately. My son and heir, my relief is great, and my joy even greater. I have given birth to a perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit such a mighty lord? How about Zachariah? Should probably give him a guardian. Educate child. Who wants to educate? Only me. Prestige. Money for something to gain prestige. Maybe I'll wait and get a little more money first. I don't care about giving him a position. Could declare war. Why not? He's got such a teeny tiny little army. Let's declare. Oh. I don't have enough prestige. Get some money built up real quick. Sheep pox. Chance of contracting smallpox. Son of a bitch is not swayed. Hubert. Greetings, friend. I have prowled through documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lady of the grand city of Bordeaux. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. Need more prestige, but I need more money, so I wouldn't have meant for that. Ah! This is my land. Intrigue perk, alright. I'm gonna do divine retribution. That way I don't lose piety if I torture or execute someone. Slow down. Neighbor and ruler won war. Finally persuaded the count a little bit. French pox spreads. French pox spreads. Could isolate the capital. My stuff. Liege goes to war. King Philippe has declared war on King Robert. Don't think the pox is in any of my... Be very wrong though. Claim. I think I'm okay for now. I'm not gonna worry too much about isolating the capital. Endless hearings. Not a day goes by without some new inconsequential matter being brought to my attention in court. Today it seems like it is Count Centau's and Count Fourcroy's turn to waste my time with a petty dispute. They would have me believe this is an issue placing the very safety of the realm at risk, yet I cannot shake the feeling that they are largely overestimating the severity of the situation to feed their own ego. Gain 10 dread, 300 lifestyle intrigue. Active tyranny, subjects lose 15 opinion of you. What is it? Count is killed by you. All dynasty members of the count lose 20 opinion. 75% chance the petitioners cower from before my wrath. Gain 30 dread. Get a weak hook on both of them. Let me hear this one more time. Both gain 20 opinion of me. I'm gonna go for the one that gets me good opinion. Let me hear this one more time. I hoped that listening to the grievances would have revealed some deeper meaning to this entire matter, yet Centaurs and Fourcroy's bickering only sounds shallower through my ears. If nothing else, I can say Fourcroy is by far the most grating of the two petitioners. Demand you make peace now or else. Gain 100 intrigue. Centaur is clearly in the right. Do I lose opinion? Chancellor and vassal. Vassal and knight. He is my chancellor. I probably want to be more on his good side. So, Lucas' words ring true to my ears. From dust. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. You will do. We must spare no expense to rebuild. Heresy, Waldensians in Upper Silesia. Duke Host of Upper Silesia has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Waldensianism. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of the Upper Silesia no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Waldensians, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Waldensians appear in the Duchy of Upper Silesia. You know they do have some good points. Waldensianism appear. You convert to Waldensianism. Close family may convert. What is this? Religion, anyway. Organized Christian faith. We consider them hostile. They consider us hostile. Sins, lustful, gluttonous, greedy, sadistic. Oh, that's like all my stuff. Holding that the accumulation of wealth is an anathema that is incompatible with achieving salvation. Waldensians preach apostolic poverty as being the path to perfection and believe that priests should hold neither titles nor lands. I don't think I'm gonna try. I think I'll just leave myself where I am. What twisted mockery of faith is this? The hunter's art. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow, or spurring even harder. Futile, laughs Berenger, my renowned knight. Beasts can be cunning. They scent the stalker on approach, scatter before the hunting pack, and turn violent when cornered. Bringing down quarries means knowing them and their wilderness well, and once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled of hunters is Berenger. In his company, I am coming to know the ways of God's creatures, and the ways of outwitting them. To the chase. Prowess +1. Opinion of hunter characters +10. Ruler embraces heresy. Ruler in the making. There is no end to the opinions and wants of my son and heir, Zachariah. Half of the time, he is trying to tell me what to do, instead of the other way around. Formidable or aggravating, it's a fine line to walk. Ooh, what's this? Invited to a feast. Why are you inviting me? Are you gonna try to kill me? Please don't kill me. To the vile Joan. Where is he anyway? Still in France. Wait. It changed it. It changes the intro every time I click on it. To the hysterical Joan, I hereby invite you to the feast at my castle in Reims. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the duchy. Mercenary captain hired. Feast, a fresh start. Why is my sounds weird? My fellow vassal Duke Etienne is hosting a banquet in Reims, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Prince Bishop Roger, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the wine of the Reims region as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Okay, hopefully that sound fixes itself. Stop it. Danger snowbound. Who's the speller? It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, we will help you return to your travels. %15 chance he joins your court. 25 gold loss. We will manage on our own. 12% chance my entourage swiftly starts moving again. I imagine I'm on a timeline since it's somebody else's feast. So I'm going to do it is a fair price. I don't have enough to create that. Stop telling me about it. Change your chancellor. What the duck? The heck is this? The day on the road has been fairly calm and nondescript so far. We are somewhere outside of Sens, and I close my eyes as my mount brings me forward, one solid step at a time. As the wind plays a magnificent melody through the treetops, another noise is carried by the breeze, and not from our entourage. Is that quacking? I isolate the sound to be coming from a shrubbery on my right-hand side. Give us a shrubbery. It says you gain duck quack. The quacking of a duck can have a remarkably soothing effect. What the heck? I guess I could follow it. I'm totally gonna follow it. I guess I could follow it. Quack. I dismount and locate the duck in the nearby shrubbery. It starts waddling off into the wilderness, and I follow by foot. Suddenly, the duck stops and tilts its head in my direction, clearly confused as to why it has procured a human follower. I smile at the duck, trying to ease the tension, but the duck suddenly squirms, flapping its wings and flies away. What a wild Duchess? Duchess? Danger. Sticks in the wheel. Slope! I hear Berenger shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally stopping. I step out on the grass to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Delayed by 5 days or delayed by 2 days. Since I'm in the positive for prestige, I'm gonna go Shuffle the supplies around. I ride rough from now on. Frenchman. I have seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but never have I beheld such beauties as the ones I've seen in Romilly. Truly, Frenchmen are a cut above the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as late. A peasant man by the name of Roger. A pretty little spring blossom. He is far too pleasing to my eye to spend his days slaving away in Romilly. My new pet amour. He becomes your lover. Woo. He's a bleeder. I don't know. He might give me children that are bleeders. Oh, I need more negative perks for my kids. Speaking of which, I haven't even looked at what negative perks I got. Looks like none, surprisingly. Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. Feast making time. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. I can't wait for that fool to make a fool of himself. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Who is the honored guest? Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our hysterical host, Duke Etienne, has finally welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Feast the dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my obtuse acquaintance, Count Sigismund. He inquires about my opinion on the blessings of family, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Gains 20 opinion. Grow closer to forming a friendship. I could use more friends. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Made a friend. Feast, a pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting, while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. I enjoy screams and sobs as much as the next well-adjusted Duchess, but cries of merriment can certainly make a nice change of pace. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. This is where I want to be. I don't really have that much stress anyway. And every guest with at least one trait in common with you gain. I don't know how many traits people are going to have. Oh, he's sadistic. How convenient. He's gluttonous. Okay, I guess we'll go with that then. Good folk to me go with air. Where's he at? The upper part of Feast mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of King Philip. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Ooh, what's that? Have the maximum amount of dread. Ooh. Feast in awe. After extensive conversation over our meal, Captain Walter expresses that he admires how I am able to expound at length on any topic. He recognizes true intellect, I see. Feast, a toast. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Duke Etienne's toast to the guest of honor, Prince Bishop Roger. Shockingly, when Etienne turns to his guest, instead of praising him, he immediately launches into a vociferous and frankly rather inspired spiel, questioning Roger's intelligence, moral character, and generous smell. We in the audience are struck all but dumb. That's not very nice. I wonder. I'm traveling, but I wonder if I could keep him in mind and seduce him. He's got a lot of titles. Here. Duke Etienne gains 75 prestige. Etienne. Is it the same no matter what? Okay, I guess it's the same no matter what. We'll do here. I'm a sadistic character. Feast. Time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants hand me my weapons and take their leave with a cheery bow. What a pleasure it was to have you with us. Duke Etienne smiles at me. Now it is time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine, and once more resume my duties as a lady of the realm. But now I shall depart. Feast, the art of merrymaking. Wine, ale, and fine food. What better relief from the troubles of the world is there than a night of revelry? As each feast ends, I find myself planning the next. Let's eat. Stop it. Oh, okay. Intrigue +1. Okay, that would probably be a good thing. I wonder who would come. Every courtly vassal gained 2 opinion of him. Every non-courtly attended vassal gained 5 opinion of Duke. Duke Etienne gained 35 prestige. Note of where this bishop is. Oh no, my bishop's ill. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Hubert, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. His movement is labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Clearly he is not well. Let him rest and recover, delayed by 21 days. I think I know a cure, 73%. He is fully recovered. He becomes your best friend. I'm going to try the I think I know a cure. Woohoo! Ooh. 97 opinion. About time someone liked me. This again? Gee. Danger. Sticks in the wheel. Brook. I hear Menachem shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my host. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. He's my guest. God's wounds were going to be late. Level the supplies around. I don't think it really matters if I'm late because I'm traveling back. God's wounds were going to be late. Definitely not going to declare war until I come back. I can change his contract, eh? Doesn't like me. My chancellor. Castellane. Minus 5% taxes. Don't think I want to do that. Continue with the subject. Like it matters. He's already at negative 100. Growth minus 2. Development growth and capital plus 30. Act of tyranny. Subjects lose 30 opinion. That's an act of tyranny for real. Special contract obligation. Oh, okay. He gives me more men for less taxes. That's what it is. What's this do? Liege development growth minus 2%. Vassal development growth in realm capital. Continue with the subject plus 5. Powerful vassal opinion minus 2. Continue protected title revocation. Protected title revocation, which... Okay, so I can't take his title from him, basically. Only ends up making him like me a teeny tiny bit more. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. This 57. I'm gonna abandon that and slowly try to work on some of my other vassals. Oh, I'm still traveling. Way, that's not gonna help. Could send gift. 100 gold for 15 opinions. Seems pricey. I'm not gonna murder him. There's no reason to. Guess get back first. A knight errant. It is known that the people of La Tremouille seem to profess a special devotion towards their knights and their legends. My lady, the knight says, bowing his head, it is most fortunate that you and I came to meet at this crossroad, for I am in search of a marvelous fountain, which water is said to cure all illnesses. If you were to help me in my quest, I shall pay homage to you. Hubert is quick to interrupt. Wait, my lady, I know this knight. It's Jocelyn. I shall never leave a knight unattended. You follow the knight. journey is delayed by 3 days. Really nice armor you have there. Care to share a coin? Definitely. Really nice armor you are there. Care to share a coin? Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Anglomé. The estate owner Focus greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the morning, Focus approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lady, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. You should pay me. Grow closer to forming a rivalry. I'm pretty sure that will be a rivalry. Let me compensate you. I mean, he's unlanded. Why do I care? You imprison him, as I have a fair reason no one will think me a tyrant. Well, I'm gonna do that. How dare you? A rival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Centaur. After a long journey, I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My entourage reports that we have journeyed for 213 days and traversed 33 baronies. I'll never forget when I had an awkward moment with a duck I followed in the wilds of Sin's Plains. Thank God I can go inside again. Now that I'm back, seducing people would be hard. I have in prison. Language. That's excommunication. Execute. Negotiate release. Move to house arrest. Torture. What does that get me to torture someone anyway? He's unlanded. Got a title. I've never tortured anyone, so I'm kind of curious. Might discover a secret. If Count Aldebert has or knows about one, loses 39 strats because you are sadistic, gains 15 dread, might gain some dark insights. When you torture someone, 50% chance you gain either 1 intrigue or 1 prowess. He can't lose any more opinion of me anyhow. Health major. Okay, that's for him. Count Aldebert's close family members and spouses lose 30 opinion of me. Well, I'm fine with that because I want to know what happens. Through the tools of the torturer, this character has learned much about inflicting pain and extracting one's desires. Torture. Why complicate matters? There is nothing like the good old rock. The sound when bones and sinews snap is quite unforgettable, but not as unforgettable as the pain Count Aldebert is soon to experience. Ah, I could listen to his screams for hours. A secret exposed. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Count Arnaud has had an extramarital affair with his soulmate Beatrice. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? God will judge these sinners. What is it? Oh, another secret exposed. Although there is no way to conclusively prove it, my Marshal, Count Renaud, has brought forward evidence that Eustace is not the son of Geoffrey, the Marshal of Count Eustace of Bouillon, but that he was fathered by none other than him. Eustace is without blame, yet his consequences could be dire. Count Arnaud and Beatrice, on the other hand, I am lost for words. Active tyranny. House arrest dungeon. What does that do? Thrown to the dungeon, lowering his health and angering his close family. This guy's nobody. Ooh, there it is. I'm waiting for a freaking cannibal moment. Behead and devour. Cane the trait ill. Whatever, I'm doing it. Ah, yes, I can declare war. Why don't we go ahead and declare war on a 2-year-old? Oh, wait, do I have enough? I have enough money. I do. What gives you prestige? Popular opinion, legitimacy, and prestige. Opinion, stress loss. I mean, opinion would be good, but prestige, legitimacy, stress loss. Let's do. If I do a grand wedding, I don't have enough money right now. Let's do. I'll do a hunt. Chase provides thrills and dangers in abundance and serves to provide a firm grounding in riding and archery. Hunts are overseen by the master of the hunt. I don't have. Oh, I fix that. Who wants to be my master of the hunt? You. Now I can do it. Hunt. And the trip. Increases Venator Hunter trade experience. Higher peril grants more prestige. Falconry. Increases Falconer Hunter trait experience. Both sexes may participate. I would like more prestige so I can actually go to war. For hunting the other, success chance will be higher, and provinces which are wild, remote, have recent sightings, or have special buildings. Forest. Nothing. Various factors influence. Okay, now we're picking. We want to go on a hunt. Let's go with Bergerac. Oh, nice. There's nothing in my way. Let me take these off and see what happens. Log forts. What is that right here? Forest. And we'll get a forest guide. A new danger. No, I'm not necessarily that worried about too meaty. think I'll leave it at that. Recreation. You want to focus on reducing stress. Murder. No. So you're set to gain your target's favor, often leads to friendly events and options. I would like to befriend someone, considering nobody likes me. Let's do... I'm gonna do my Chancellor. Increases success chance somewhat. Increases success chance markedly. Intimate party. Reasonable party. More prestige on completion. Unlanded knights and lazy. Or martially educated courtiers and guests join. More prestige. Go. I'm gonna increase prestige. I want air war, and I don't have nearly enough. Travel 74 days. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen. Alright, let's start our hunt. Hunt, a fresh start. I will be hosting a hunt in Bergerac, and time has come for us to depart. At last, a chance to pursue my passion and practice my skills. It's true, there is nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt. I can't wait. Making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and oath many times. It won't be long now. Count Folquest is yet to arrive. It won't be long before my plan to befriend him can move forward. Well, is here. Yes, I will go ahead and put it in Dreadful. Come on, Hunt. Let's go a little faster here. Good prospects. Mayor Albert assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the woodlands near Bergerac. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. A stout buck is definitely in the area, and the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it. Albert grins. This ought to be fun. You will seek the stag. Prestige mediocre. I want to hunt something with him, with Vim. Middlings, chance decreases. I'd rather flush out a fox. Let's go for the big guns. I want to hunt something with Vim. Gained 15 opinion. Oh, he doesn't so well. Waiting for word from the scent hound, the party rests in a shaded copse. Folquest stands not far off. This is my chance to impress him. Count Folquest, how are you? It's not often we get a chance to talk. I open informally. He seems surprised but not hostile to my conversation. Grow closer to forming a friendship. Gains 15 opinion of you. Gain 10 stress. You grow closer to forming a friendship. Okay, if he is impressed or if he's not impressed. Everything goes according to plan. You grow closer to forming a friendship. A well-managed forest spills forth with God's gifts. Is his demeanor. He is just, diligent, forgiving. Maybe do the I do pity the poor animals at times. Gain 15 opinion. And a moment to Count Fulquist seems to have much in common with me, relaxing his demeanor in my company. When we move on, we can hardly be separated. I knew I would find the right words to win him over. I think I won him over. Hunt wildflowers. Guy, my husband. My husband, Bernard Izzy, is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking lilies. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Duchess, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Slightly increases hunter trait experience, again 35 prestige. Loses 10 opinion of me. Best chance decreases slightly. You gain 300 learning lifestyle. You gain 10 stress. Gain stocked medicus. Character's physician has plenty of stocks of medicinal herbs, both rare and common. Practicing witchcraft. Character's interest in nature has raised questions about their loyalty to the true God. I'm gonna go with Hubert. To do with these herbs. Gain 15 opinion. My vassal Count Focres signals across the woodland. The whole wolf pack crouches in a hollow not far off. The beasts bolt up on our approach, howling the alarm as they retreat into the leafy bushes, fangs snarling. We chase after the fleeing grey vermin, focusing on the largest of the group. Now begins the real chase. You gain 75 prestige. Attempt to corner the wolf. This method is more perilous. Such chance increases. An accident will be more likely to occur. Steady mind the brook. You will attempt to corner the wolf. This way, we head it off. We'll attempt to ambush the wolf. Huntsman, bring it towards our bowline. Yeah. So after it, we ride. An opinion. Like all game, the slippery wolf has many tricks, blenches, and ruses that can fool even experienced hunters. My vassal Mayor Sancho has altered the party. The dog has been standing perfectly still in the dense trees, unflinchingly getting behind us, even under the dog's nose. There is no agreement over which course to follow, and each moment we tarry puts us further from our prize. 41 chance you quickly find the scent, 41 chance you soon find the scent, 16% chance you think you find the scent. Mayor Sancho gains 10 opinion of you. 65% Sancho soon finds the scent. Does the local gamekeeper think success chance slightly increases? Gain 10 stress. Let's go with patience. This should be easy. Oh. Hunt, cornering the wolf. We can hardly keep up with the blasted beast as it darts and weaves through the dense trees, howling wildly, scaling a rise and disappearing into a dense thicket. The wolf is gone as quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. The damn thing is gone. Hunt empty-handed. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. I am no closer to gaining the confidence of Focus. I must be doing something wrong. I gather the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The wolf indeed eluded us. Let us leave this adventure behind us for now. Well, that's... I'm going to declare war until I get back. Danger, this is fine. We are just about to break camp morning on our way to Santor, when I find Mordechai in his lodgings, breathing heavily and pale as a sheet. He winces under my scrutiny and lets out a bellowing cough. Did Mordechai also contract something? Is this a plague? I think I know a cure. Bear, can you treat him? Gains 20. He gains 20 opinion of me. Let's go with that. Bear, can you treat him? Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Santog after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My entourage reports that we have journeyed for 142 days and traversed 3 baronies. Thank God I can go inside. And I actually declare war. Ah! So close. Yeah, +4 opinion on that. That's crap. Ready. Wait. Doesn't look like. I don't want to murder him. Keep suggesting. Try to start swinging him. Surprised I haven't gotten pregnant. Guest has arrived. Someone else's gibbering fool. No, it's simply not how you say it. The venerable scholar who invented the word said it was pronounced the way I'm saying it. My best friend Hubert and I are having a raging debate which shows no signs of abating. Having passed a nearby gibbet, he had remarked on it. Being fluent in the Doc Vulgaire language as I am, I gently corrected him on his pronunciation. It begins with a hard sound, not a soft one, obviously. And he had the temerity to disagree, and disagree vociferously, no less. I can't believe you're still holding this hysterical linguistic position, he blurts out, frustrated at my insistence. Gain 15 opinion, loses 20 opinion, you gain descriptive fist. I haven't seen this one. Characters insist upon using their own approach to language, implying a distinct lack of educational linguistic matters. Nice. It's gibbet, and I'll prove it. 67% chance you win the debate. Gain linguistically challenged. I'm just gonna do, but agree to disagree. The forest of my dreams. Through my efforts to become a truly feared and respected figure, a vast number of guilty and disloyal persons have ended up in my dungeon. Many lowly cutthroats and pickpockets from the countryside and the cities await their fate, apart from society, but I perhaps have a better idea for them. In my macabre machinations, I envision a forest of impaled lowlifes and traitors surrounding Centaur on all sides, a grim reminder to everyone of what happens when the Duchess is betrayed. I see row after row of common criminals spreading out into the horizon, the plains drained in their blood. With a little work, we may round up enough of these vermin to make my dream a reality. Well, that sounds fun. Let's get started. The forest of corpses. At last, my vision has been brought to life by the corpses of countless criminals. I stroll with leisure to the ambient sound of squawking birds and the gentle drip of stale blood onto sodden ground. I pass by row upon row of nameless lowlifes and bandits, assured that any would-be highwaymen or bandits approaching Centaur can see clearly what happens to those who attempt to sow crime and disorder in Duchy of Aquitaine. Upon concluding my tour, I take in one last breath of the deadly miasma before returning home, content with my work. Now all will fear the name Duchess Joan of Aquitaine. Now Joan the Impaler. Okay, I think I can finally declare war. I don't know why I don't have him fabricating claims right now. Good. Let's plus 7.54. Like that may be the most beneficial current. Something as well. Yes, let's go with this. How my scheme to sway him is not swayed. Have a bunch of allies or what? To say I'm gonna have Count Burnett gains the contested title. have 250 gold. Vassal. All of that would be active. One unpressed claim. But my husband, yeah, that's fine. Hello, vassal. My vassal. Declare war. My dear best friend, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lady of the county of Albrecht. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. Okay, thriving in chaos. Martial per stress level. Ooh. Well, somehow I haven't stressed myself out yet. Action targets King Philip. To the serene Joan, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of Grand Mayor Bernat Azzi. Why not? And that's the war I just started. First breath. Did I take his prisoner? Oh, well, shit. I'll just hold on to him. Select a war from the list. I think put him here. Oh, that's funny. My husband and I both called upon each other to help. Who be you? Isn't it? Oh, I have prison. Who are all these people? Yeah, are they all only children? Kind of looks that way. What happens if I am? Duke Garcia loses 25 opinion of you. Oh no. Behead and devour him. Nom 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 nom. Reflecting on God. As I am sitting and meditating on the finer points of Catholicism, I cannot help but think back to when I traveled to Cologne for my very first pilgrimage. This trip was far from the traditional comforts of my life as a duchess, but the relief I felt upon arriving at Cologne made it all worth the trouble. I believe I will forever feel closer to God. Could ransom him for money, or I could eat him too. He has some claims. Primary heirs. A fat man. What about this? This is liege. Liege. He has a bunch of titles. Primary heir. Going. I didn't devour him too. Hey, war's looking far. No, my vassal was taken prisoner. Uh-oh. Maybe my war's not going so good after all. Where are all my people? All the way down here. Can I hire some mercenaries? Come from. Go ahead. Hire these fellers. That put me in debt. That's okay. My best friend Hubert approaches me with a big smile on his face. My dearest friend, we finally see each other. I feel like we never spend any quality time together lately. Maybe you'd be willing to try something new with me? I know just the thing to distract your mind, restore your body, and lift your spirits. What about some fishing? The quiet of nature all around and nothing but you, pure prey, good drinks and good company. Quality time with best friend. Oh, health gain, that's nice. Doesn't sound that appealing. How dare you? Nope. Of course, I'll give it a try. Daughter adopted the French colony. Faction targets. Oh, my war's not looking that fantastic. Uh-oh. Eat someone else. No! My hubby! Okay, I can always find a new one. I'm not that sad about it. Oh. That died. Okay, there we go. We're getting some land back. Good. Too scared to speak his mind. What a wise decision, my liege. My best friend Hubert smiles nervously and bobs his head at me like a pigeon. Truly, I have nothing to add. Hubert fears me too much to contradict my decisions. It makes him rather useless as a bishop. Cowering counselor. 95% chance he trusts you enough to speak freely. I'll go with that. Speak your mind freely. Your position is... Thinks you're trying to trick him. SOB. 4% chance. Fred is trying to sway. Okay. Not much. What is this? Do I have anybody else who has better skill? Technically him, but I don't think anyone is better merc. 19 in. You know what? Why am I employing a spy master who hates me? I should really focus on swaying him instead. This person's easier to say though. But I'm in debt. Create that. I don't have enough money for it. Want to do that. Prisoners ransom. Get that on my. One claim. Who is this guy? He's unlanded. I guess I could just get rid of him. I can't right now. Okay. Sit on him. This guy. Going to behead and devour him. Oh no! Did I just mess it up? Aquitanian war for Count Burnat's claim on the county of Foy has ended. Count Burnat is not a vassal or courtier of you, and thus his claim can no longer be used. Maheb's lost his war. Defeat. War against the tyranny of Grand Mayor Burnat Ezi. Is what it is. Intrigue perk. Malice implicit. Dread gain per tyranny 0.5. Just what? Vassal please. Him yet? I guess I could ransom. And gold. Or just do. Got a hefty appetite after that war. A test of loyalty. I can't stop thinking about where Hubert's loyalties lie. Is it a true friend or just a sycophant? Perhaps a little test will put my mind to rest. One of my agents, a fake secret and an anonymous gift. What would make him betray my trust? I don't have money to give. He ledgers. He's patient, honest, and vengeful. Don't think giving him women would help. This is beneath me. Wait. Gains. Oh, my counselor. You are my marshal, and he has the highest. That's unfortunate. Could reassign this guy my marshal. Oh, actually, stop this. Oh, I'll let it finish first. Put on an act. First 2 horses dressed in fancy bridles and feathers, and then a wagon loaded with coffers and people. Before long, my retinue and I are accosted by a touring theater company, all colorful clothing and lively people. My lady, an old man calls from the passing wagon. I can see your wistful stare. Why don't you join us for a show? Might gain an intrigue. Save me a seat in the front row. Exotic entertainers. Popular opinion. I could use popular opinion. Let's go. Save me a seat in the front row. Oh, that was fast. Care about him now that this spy master got his skill up. Yeah, I can sway him. That's what I wanted. Salt in the wound. My son, yep. While I was at the market with Zachariah, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Zachariah watched him for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Zachariah rolled his eyes and kept on walking. Criminal deserves nothing but disdain from me. Criminal is not even worth your attention. Gains arrogance. Alice. I'll just have him keep callous. A criminal deserves nothing but disdain from you. All the help I can get for getting money. Go ahead and... Oh. Dang. Didn't remember doing that. Well, okay. Arranged betrothal. Heck are you? You already have a wife, but you do have a fuck ton of land. So Oh, former spouse. Okay. 37. Oh. Where is... To the perceptive Joan, with your permission, I would like to betroth your daughter, the implacable Sophie de Villeret. So be it. Oh, you know what? Fun. I should really figure something out for him. If we can get some good alliance power. Got a claim. Only went with a claim. I guess I'll go ahead and send the proposal. My perceptive liege, I gladly accept your proposition. Son and heir Zachariah will be betrothed to my sister Eleanor. Friend. I don't even remember who that is. I can't declare. Negative 44. No, I did not. That's right. I can't take my other guy out. Can't create the duchy. Pardon your spy mask. Effects on you in prison. I think it's opinion up. Let's see. Fear tax. Intimidated vassal tax contribution plus 15%. Terrified vassal tax plus 30%. Intimidated vassal levy contribution 15%. And terrified vassal levy contribution 30%. Good to me. To my vassal, I hoped it would not come to this, but I am left with no other option. I must rescind your appointment as Marshal of France effective immediately. I do. Right. Not possible to start or join a faction while being underage. Is this guy? You shithead, didn't I just marry someone off to your kid or your sister? Peasant rabble. Figure something. Alone in the kitchen. Who are these? And some women. Greetings, my lady. Lucia, one of the cooks says. I have your son, Zachariah, with me here. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. He draws in a sharp breath. But he gobbled down every sweet he could find, like a little pig. Now he is all sweaty and red from exerting himself eating. Zachariah could never resist sweet things, but this might be taking it a bit far. Oh, he takes after his mom, he's gluttonous. Remember, no one can tell you what you can or cannot eat. Who are you? And to the contemptuous Duchess Joan, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Never! A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Rally the troops. That was easy. Silly peasant. Okay, brothers. The plus 43. Add 10 gold. 10 gold will not accept. No, request execute. Behead and devour. He already hates me. I don't care. I don't think my peasants like the fact that I'm eating my prisoners. Which one is it yelling about? A noose? That one, okay. Okay, we'll switch to that. So I'm complaining about that one. Yeah, it's okay. They can come against me. Uh-oh. All my cannibalism has caught up with me. Duchess or pleasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortal. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours. A dull ache pounding through my head and throat. My body is racked by shivers and weakness, my head leaking from every orifice. I heard that wheezing from across the court, my lady. Hubert, my physician, pokes his head into my chamber. Should you require it, I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Let's go for it. It is too late for Sean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ill, disastrous mistreatment. My eyes widened when Hubert led a goat into my chambers. The foul smell of its flatulence made me cover my nose, but the physician pulled my hand away. Apologies, my lady, but this is the treatment. He recommended deep breaths. I thought it would be impossible to feel worse than I already did. But Hubert sure proved me wrong. Gains chastise physician. Which one is that? Botched disease treatment. Yay. We all knew the risk you were forgiven. He's my friend. I don't want to kill him. Just do. We all knew the risks. You are forgiven. Every nook and cranny. A dark night can truly make the shadows in my castle's hallways come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. If I alone can see this many faults, imagine what more people with a similar perspective could do. My perspective alone is enough. Consul invitation. Oh, is he inviting me back? To my vassal, I have come to the inexorable conclusion that you truly are the best candidate I have for my open council position. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of steward of France. Is that in my area? Don't think so. Oh. Shadow over Santog. A walk through Santog reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this once thriving metropolis. The skin of the infected is deep red and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars cover the skin from endless itching, and those hopeless eyes are bloodshot and red. Already, people are calling this affliction French pox, and it is happening on my own doorstep. When numbers remain low, it's only a matter of time until it spreads further. Oh shit, what a waste of good meat. That is fantastic. Gained at risk of plague. That already happens. What a waste of good meat. Personal physician's knowledge. Ah, he got the smallpox. Wait, my husband's still around? I'm not gonna pay ransom. Oh, I only have to pay 10 gold. Yeah. I want my husband back. To the impressive Joan, I accept your ransom offer. Duke Bernat as he shall be returned to you forthwith. Maybe I should isolate Cat. Go ahead and isolate. I need to go on a hunt again. Yes. Guess I'll go with this guy. Slowly coming around. I have enough money to do a hunt. No! My bishop died. There is a deep and endless hole in my heart. Hubert was a constant companion and confidant, and to have him ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasps a note he gave me, the last note he ever would give me. I realize bitterly. I try to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face. That the precious words contained within it are not washed away by my tears. Though there is a crowd of many mourners around me, I've never felt so alone. Ongoing heartache for 30 years, wow. Let's see what happens with I will never forget this. Experience some level of catharsis. New round priest is right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, let's see. I haven't tried to seduce. Oh. Wait until I do my again. Aw, now my husband died. What the hell? Till death do us part. Sickness and pestilence continues its harrowing march through Aquitaine, laying low peasant and noble alike. That brutal, indiscriminate truth rarely lays itself bare until moments like these. I can only watch in silence as the physician step away from the body of my husband. I move closer, reaching out for his hand. It's still warm. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible. Yet here I am, my heart beating on what yours has gone quiet. Oh, Bernard Ezzy, my songbird, life would not be the same without you. At least the memories remain. My husband dies and I magically get better. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. It has been a long road back to health, but I find myself in its warm embrace once more. I am glad to be well again. And now that my husband has died, I need to find someone new. How old? 31, so I definitely want someone who's age. See if I can get any more children. Huh? 400. I've never done a grand wedding because I put 400 gold all at once. I want children. Like adults. Running out of fertile years. Oh, he looks like he's about to die. Is there anyone who has a positive opinion? I highly doubt it. Yeah, nobody. Vassal and Knight. How about prestige gain? That's not very good either. He has a couple unpressed claims. Nothing. An unpressed claim. Fairly young. Liege vassal. Guy. Uh, 50. As a title. Like he's gonna die soon. Tiny little. He's gonna die. Nothing. I think I'm gonna have to go with someone at the top. Let's see. And he has 2 unpressed claims. Chart here. Let me look at this 17. Don't gain any prestige. Okay, you know what? This guy end up dying sick. To the loathsome Duchess Joan. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are now paying you. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fair. Yeah, I'm gonna squash you. Plain and simple. To the hysterical Joan, your arrogance knows no bounds. Worry not, you shall soon be taught a lesson in humility. Rally the troops. Oh yeah, you peasants don't. Wait, did I not send it out? I thought I sent that out. Wait, did he die? Did he die like the second I sent that out? I think he died. Well, that didn't work out too. Okay. Let's see. He's only got 80. How many? If I marry him, do I get? Definitely get a better arm. He has nobody. Okay, I'm gonna go with this fella. Greetings, my serene liege. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my nephew Simon in holy matrimony. I pray that you together can find redemption and atonement as well as happiness. Watch him! Watch the rebel! Still trying to sway my spy master. That was easy. We're almost. Prisoner. Guess I'm not at war anymore. A superstitious mind. The last time I saw King Philip, he was surreptitiously getting rid of my yellow hat because yellow is an unlucky color for people of my birth. The time before, I had to accompany him on a ridiculously long detour to avoid a sleeping black cat. It's unlucky, he said. I don't even want to remember the time he thought he had lost his lucky amulet. However, as I catch him throwing away half of my precious salt just because it had been spilled, I fear my patience wearing thin. But what if it's all true? This character's life is controlled by a belief in supernatural influences, leading to good or bad luck. King Philippe becomes my friend. I'm doing it. Make my life more difficult. But what if it's all true? I think it's always good to be friends with the king. He has a daughter. Can I seduce him? No. I mean, I could, but doubtful it's gonna work. Forced demands. Change hostages. I'm not gonna do that. Peasant faction is disbanded by leader Vinet. Imprisoned all rebelling. To the miserable Joan, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. I know when I am defeated. It seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. And we're going to make an example of him by eating him. Smallpox, my poor husband. Grave news reaches me. My husband Simon has fallen ill with smallpox. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by his bedside, yet all is not lost. Simon might survive should luck be on his side. Only God knows. Oh. That was a waste of... Oh. Oh, okay. Just sway him now. At least his should be slightly... Smallpox, balanced humors. As I walk down the hall, I hear some muffled laugh. That voice! I'm not used to hearing it so clear and bright. I push the half-open door, and there in front of me is my husband, Simon, seemingly recovered from smallpox. How could this happen? Why me, Jesus? Why? I didn't realize she wanted to kill him so badly. Dread decay minus 1,000. Ooh, unlocks the murder feast. Oh, I have been wanting to do a murder feast so bad. Ugh. If I murder everyone, can I eat them too? A secret exposed. Mayor Humbert of L'Air has accused my Chancellor Count Arnaud of having had an extramarital affair with his soulmate Countess Adelaida. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? God will judge these sinners. Can I do a murder feat? I want to do a murder feat. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, where shall we hold? The suited buildings get out a gold discount. Does that mean farms and how bad is it? Danger. Plain. It looks like all plains. Is wetlands and floodplains? No. Okay, I guess it's none of them. Or I could just be through it. No, I probably should hire some. Recreation. Murder target. Who wants to die? I think Duke Ramon wants to die. Oh, he only has one other kid to get rid of. Maybe I'll go with him. Are these? Just outside France? Is there anybody in France? Good target. I mean, I could kill King Philippe. He is my friend. Seems a lot of these other rulers. Would be good. He's relatively close. Guy freaking hates guys. Go for him. No. Just. Greatly increased. Oh, I get to yes. There is no. Feast, a gruesome start. I shall introduce my guests to my particular set of festivities when I host banquet feast over at Portier's. Everything is prepared in the utmost detail, and I'm sure they will feel welcome. It will be a feast to remember for those left alive. This feast is in honor of Duke Auguste, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to a good feast and letting off some steam. I can't wait. What? What the crap? Are you serious? Smallpox, the end of a journey? With the first wave of fever and vomiting, I desperately hoped it was nothing worse than sweating sick. And I did get a little better. I rose from my bed, returned to my duties, For a week all was well until I noticed the first red spots in my mouth. Indeed, these lesions are a sure sign of smallpox, very dangerous if left untreated. Well, I guess if I'm on death's door, it is too late for caution. Oh no, I'm disfigured! Okay. Balanced humors. Dodon informed me that he had identified the tainted tissue which was the root of my disease, and that removing it would likely cure me. I was most pleased and agreed to the surgery. I wish Dodon had told me that the tissue was my face. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I am not fully cured, I feel much better. I will live to see another day. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some veal cutlet already. We have a lovely time ahead of us. My murder victim. You are waiting. Make this go a little faster. I have to wait though. Injured, escaping death. While scars might remain both on my skin and in my mind, it seems like the affliction has left my body. I will survive. There is still time. Glory to Jesus, I am well. Hurry up. Feast, vile gathering. Oh, that's my beard. As the guests file into the great hall, I spot them one after the other. Duke Hugo's, how dare he step into my house, and his entourage, all enemies of the realm. As the servants light the great hall, I have a sudden epiphany. What if the scourge of their existence could be cleansed all at once? Who is in his entourage? I want all gone. That was the point. Oh, I invited him so I could kill him. Oh, okay. Either I kill just him or I kill his entourage. Assassination attempt may fail. Are all guessing it? This is a murder feast. Nobody. Somebody has to die. The goose and his entourage. I want them all gone. Feast. Mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Count Hugues. We spoke all evening about all manners of subjects, and as things would have it, we seem to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Why is there a horse in a feast? King Philippe, what are you doing, you man? Eating was well underway and drinking a little too far along when King Philip decided it was time for some horse riding. My stables were locked up tight, but with guidance from Mayor Sancho, Philippe soon led a group of eager riders inside. With absolutely no control over my animals, there were swearing, laughter, and broken bones as men and women fell from horses, ambling around the hall. Other creatures in the stables did not get away much easier, and one goat nearly caved in under the weight of Count Anselmus. Stable hands. Save those people from themselves. East, disaster strikes. My lady, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel. It has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. As well do that. Time to crack open my secret stores. East, less horsing around. My guests are all in good moods. This feast has brought us closer, and we will be able to look back and chuckle at the escapades of Philippe and his drunken band of merrymakers for years to come. Keep me in your eyes, yourselves. East, the conversation partner. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my husband, Duke Simon, goes on and on about the rumors at court. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I am not boring you, my lady? Had interesting conversation for 10 years. A good talk about an interesting subject does really get the brain going. Diplomacy and learning +1. Why don't we talk more about you instead? You grow closer to forming a friendship. You're making a fool of yourself. Could never bore me. Gains 10 opinion of you. Duke Simon loses 30 opinion. Let's go with... Why don't we talk more about you instead? East, from cinders to flames. The flames lick the roof and screams echo through the night. I lean my back against the closed door, ignore the horrified faces of my victims, and smile. To allow smoldering resentment to burst into flames is truly the best way to handle dissent. As the thumps from the other side grow weaker and weaker, I finally allow myself to laugh. Ha ha ha. Finally, they are gone. East, a happy ending. The candlelight makes the blood look like a velvet tapestry spread down on the floor. I breathe again when I see the last of my knights clean his sword. Quietly nods at me. I give a sign to one of the men to close the doors. I bid farewell to my guests. A real pity. Oh, because I didn't. A job well done. Active. Successfully hold a murder feast or bloody wedding. Two. Who's this? True aim. Teeming with all manner of wildlife, Zachariah and I agree that Lusignan would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. While we don't have time to stay for a proper outing as we traverse the area, I spot a pristine wild rabbit at the edge of the forest that has peculiar markings on its fur, and I motion to Zachariah to survey the animal. As he spots the rabbit, he grins. What would you say to a friendly wager, Bazaar? Whoever strikes that pristine fellow with an arrow wins. 76% chance your arrow flawlessly pierces the heart of the rabbit. You gain Lucky Rabbit Paw artifact. 23% chance the rabbit is slain by Zachariah. And you pay 60 gold. Zachariah grows closer to forming a friendship. Oh no, the sun is in my eye. Lucky Rabbit's Paw artifact is created. Grows closer to forming a friendship with you. I don't want to lose gold, so Oh, oh no! The sun is in my eye. Truest aim. Zachariah scrambles after the rabbit, bow readied, oblivious to the feeble bluff of my poorly loosed arrows. After some tussle with the undergrowth, Zachariah chirps triumphantly and darts forward, picking up the carcass of the pristine animal with an arrow firmly lodged in its tiny torso. I clap my hand as he beams at me. A nice travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Sandong after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My entourage reports that we have journeyed for 159 days and traversed 7 baronies. Thank God I can go inside again. Finicky about moving. My daughter doesn't like me very much. What can I put a claim on? Any loss? A target. Have a claim, have a claim. Let's just claim some areas around me. Oh, about this. He's not looking too good. Does he have smallpox? Oh, great pox. Alright, where's the guy? In my memory. Okay, there we go. The liege, King Philippe, he had no children. Is he the inheritor then? It looks that way. Could murder him. Problem is, my spy master still is not really on my side. Oh, damn, dude. He's really, really not on my side. Well, let's see if we can see if the scheme potential goes my way. With suspicion, I took Zachariah out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. Paranoid? Do I want him to stay paranoid like his mother? Why not? Yes, it certainly was a test. Well done, Zachariah. My wound has healed. Way nefarious plotting. My lady, my spy master, Count Gerard, has ended all conversation with you. Seeing my sudden interest in the amount of correspondence as a sign of nefarious plans, it appears as if he is under the impression that I am plotting against him. I was just trying to make a good impression. Whoa. no valid characters now. Huh. Everyone refused to marry my vassals of me. Ugh. So I cannot sway him while he is irritated. I mean, I guess I could try to romance him. One way to get his. Romance. Declaration of love. The time has come to let my feelings towards Count Gerard be known. I want him to remember this day for the rest of his life. He's impatient. Oh, he's chaste. And sadistic. Patient and sadistic. Oh, he has cancer? I think that's the first time I encountered someone with cancer. And he's possessed. Oh, heck yeah. If we have kids, they're gonna be nuts. Go with my gut in the moment. My declaration of love is for Count Gerard's eyes only. No one else matters. I pour my heart out, page after page, my feelings growing as I finally put them into words. The ink has barely dried as I set out for Gerard's chambers. I gently place the scroll on his bolster. Will he lay here tonight, dreaming of me? The waiting is unbearable. The thought of a rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When his reply arrives, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, Duchess Joan, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Gerard. Gerard won't resist my charms, but for long. Doesn't like me very much either. I don't know. I can't. I think I can only do a murder scheme if I really want. Yeah, I could. I'm not going to, but I could. He really does not like me. Oh, what is that? Oh god. Late night snack. Late one evening, I stumbled upon my Bishop Dodan taking a nap. I have never noticed before, but he really does have a scrumptious body. Oh god. You eat highly agreeable food is good for both mind and soul. It's almost more than I can stomach. Oh, that's fantastic. About time I got an actual, like, cannibal in a situation. Sophie comes of age. I didn't realize she was scarred. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. Always the clever child, Sophie proved time and time over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implication of those wants. They grow up fast. Okay, they got married. Romance, animal companion. The rain is pouring down outside. My impressive Count Gerard sighs as he looks out the blurred window. How wretched Armagnac can be. I wish I had someone to keep me company during long and dreary days. Is my honeycomb a cat person or a dog person, I wonder? Gains 10 opinion on me. Every time I've tried to give someone an animal, they hate me for it. Fear not, I will always be by your side. Yep, not endorsed by Bishop. Busy romancing. Complaining about again, which I thought I had taken care of. Which I can't get rid of my other steward yet. And this guy who has shitty stats, so he does not get to have anything. Really shouldn't do lots. As my spy master is yeah. Hopefully this romance will. Romance, poetic license. There is no man lovelier than Count Gerard. In his presence my words often fail me. None of my compliments ever do him justice. Perhaps a carefully drafted poem would better capture his virtues. I will write about his. He is a patient, so assertive presence? I'm gonna go with assertive presence. To the winsome Duchess Joan. Your heavenly eyes are like the glittering ocean. My heart yearns to feel your lips touch mine, that I may know the radiant aura of your soul. You and I together are what makes the sun move in the sky. He must have liked my poem. Who's this guy? My nemesis. I don't even... Oh, Count Raoul. It's been a while. It's a bruising Joan. I know that you are Duke Urio's real killer. If you wish for my silence, you would do as I say. I don't want to, but... I've never done that. What is that? Might accept 60%. I don't have enough prestige. Fine. I'll accept it for now. Son of a bitch. People's priest. Not a day passes by without Bishop Renerus making a mockery of me during his sermons. That obsessed Fopdoodle is certain that I am an agent of Satan and will not rest until he has turned the peasantry against me. Donation and a few concessions will calm him down. Bah, what is the worst that could happen? Every Catholic county in my domain. County level will... Fuck. The time has come to shut him up for good. Let's screw myself over. Bah! What is the worst that could happen? No! I'm obese. What is... What? Pardon granted. What the heck is... Greetings, my perceptive vassal. I would like for your young son and heir, Zachariah de Villeret, to be raised by Hele, a most skillful guardian. And back to my romance. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Unpleasant pleasantries. I am attending a dance in Armagnac to spend some time with Count Gerard. The mere thought of touching arms makes my heart jump. But when I arrive, I find him stuck in a conversation with my vassal Count Bernard. An 8-year-old. The reclusive man drones on and on, totally oblivious to Gerard's discomfort. The reclusive man is an 8-year-old. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay. Team romance. Let's do a little distraction. Appropriate. Oh my. Executions could be better. The condemned thief jacks at the end of a rope and then goes still. The crowd of commoners mutters their approval and begins to disperse. But where is the cheering, the groaning, the terror? I could improve public executions in the county of Santag with one simple change. More of them. Oh dear Lord. Execution should be slow and creative. Greetings, my impressive liege. Your son, Zachariah, has safely arrived in France, and I shall begin his lesson forthwith. Zachary. Countess Eleanor's friendship. I never expected I would grow as close to Countess Eleanor as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, she has proven herself to be a reliable and forthright woman, with only my best interests at heart. It is so rare to find a true friend. Recording a memory. Some moments must be recorded forever. The time that I gave birth to my son, Zachariah, is one of them. Such an incredible memory must be preserved for all of time. My mastery of the Vulgar language would make penning this a trivial matter. Then again, my dear friend Philip is so much better at writing than I am. Surely he would help if asked. Assembling and illustrating a tome can quickly become a costly endeavor. However, Philippe is a true friend. Oh, he's my best friend. He's my best friend. To the brooding Joan. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lady of the grand city of Masson. Indeed, I could even argue you are the rightful lady of the Republic of Gascony. Well, let me do that. What is this? Romance intruder. Every time I close my eyes, I see Count Gerard's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to his castle. The sight of Gerard's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far. But wait, who is that climbing up the tower? The shady figure stops by Gerard's window and unlatches the shutters. No, I do not want to end my stream. I think every time it's an intruder, they end up yelling at me about it. Go it. I did not come here to rustle a burglar. No, he was it. My love. Oh, did it stop it anyway? Shit. What I wanted. Ugh. Darn it. Good job. Why is it like he shouldn't have even known I was there, so why would he be pissed at me? Jerk. I just play this. The bishop. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway because he died. Pfft. Maybe that's why it stopped it. Prison feudal complex. Prison chance plus 50%. Well, I have a better spy master. Nobody is that good. Well, he's been wanting a position. Ooh, a feast. To my liege, I hereby invite you to a feast at my castle in Armagnac. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the castle. First, I'll join you. Feast, a fresh start. My vassal Count Bernard is hosting a banquet in Armagnac, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Mayor Zavi, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the wine of the Armagnac region as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Oh, she was running there. The servants run across the hall bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. I can't wait for that fox doodle to make a fool of himself. We have a lovely time ahead of us. A warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our cloistered host, Count Bernard, has finally welcomed us to the feast. I look forward to this. Mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Count Hughes. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with you. What a good evening. A pleasing atmosphere. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting where flickering torchlight plays off every wall, late bouncing like laughter around the hall. I enjoy screams and sobs as much as the next well-adjusted Duchess, but cries of merriment can certainly make a nice change of pace. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Good folk to mingle with here. Feast all over my new dress. We could all tell Count Anselmus had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. I mean, that would get a positive. But I get prestige. More prestige. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Anselmus. Just a detailed story. That lord over there is smiling at a maid across the hall with intimate familiarity. A possible affair. That lord on the other side of the hall is keeping to the walls, avoiding all conversations as well as eye contact. A secret to keep safe? Everyone is hiding something, and with a practiced eye, even the smallest of details will show you the whole picture. They are wearing their shame so openly. A toast to you. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Count Bernard's toast to the guest of honor, Mayor David. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and hoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Here. It's time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants hand me my weapons and take their leave with a cheery bow. What a pleasure it was to have you with us, Count Bernard smiles at me. What a feast! Before coming, my clothes were slack and ill-fitting. Now I stagger out of Count Bernard's halls, twice as full of food and merriment as when I arrived. This was a feast I will forget. Okay, and with that, I am at a good stopping point. So, I hope you all enjoy. Okay, I will see you on Friday. Bye.